Hello everyone, this is Flammy, and welcome back to another subscriber-based review video. So, I did ask the question in the last subscriber-based review video in the comment section, what town hall you guys would like me to do me next, and I also said a why. So I like these two comments, both right here. They're both top-rated comment actually for town hall level 5. I liked your guys' suggestions, especially this one, Sam. But I did have this answer for you. I did respond, but here I'll also respond here. This is the ancient skull that he's talking about, and it's just a decoration. All decorations do is don't let enemies spawn underneath them. So that's all this is doing in the base. If you want to buy this decoration, it costs a full 500,000 gold, and it's all the way down here at the end, past all the flags, all the way down. There it is. Okay, so there is 500,000 gold. You're only limited to one. There's a couple other things down here at the end, but two of them cost gems, and then one of them's a level 75. How much is that? 10 million? Yeah, that's 10 million gold. Is that really? No, it's 1 million. I'm trying to count the zeros. Yeah, it's 1 million. Yeah, but still, that's ridiculous. The only reason I have it was because I had too much gold at one point, so, yeah, I just needed something to spend it on. Okay, so, Town Hall Level 5 subscriber-based review video, guys. You guys ready for this? Let's go get started. Okay guys, here we are with Anthony, Town Hall level 5 as you can see right here. Let's see about this base. So there's a couple things right off the bat that strike me immediately. First, it's not actually probably what most of you are thinking. Everything is very spread out, but I'll get to that in a minute. The first thing is actually this gold mine I've really got a problem with. It's level 8 right there. So we'll see, this Elixir is level 6, that one's a 5, this is like a 1. What else? Any others? Okay, yeah, so these three things. It looks like there's 4 gold mines and only 3 elixirs that I can see. You want to upgrade all of your gold mines together at the same rate. So these level 1s, get all of them to level 2 before you get 1 to level 3. Much less 1 to level 8. The problem with this is such. So this gold mine will produce, as you can see, 200 per hour right here. And when you upgrade it, it will produce like 400 per hour. And then after that, it'll produce 600 per hour, right? Well, what happens when you've got a level 8 one? Well, if you upgrade this level 8, I happen to know that it will add an extra 300 per hour. So, but the problem with this is it will take like 2 or 3 days to do it. It's a huge deal to upgrade this. So you want to upgrade the lowest ones because for the amount of time it's tying up your worker, it gives nearly the same benefit as upgrading a higher level one, which is why you want to upgrade them all at the same time. Okay, same thing with Elixir. Just always upgrade them from the lowest level to the highest level. Okay, so then, let's see. Don't have your builders huts in here. There's no reason for them to be protected. Use the walls for something better, like if you're going to do double walls on this one archer tower, do double walls on the other one as well. This archer tower is under construction. I'd like to see it kicked out of here, just because when it's under construction, you don't need the double walls to protect it. Maybe swap with this one or something. The double walls would probably be more effective, like splitting your base into 2 halves. Just like maybe drawing a line straight down the center. It would make stuff a little bit wider, but it would make it harder for giants to get around in the middle if they broke in. Also, try to rearrange so there's not a stone inside the walls, because that just takes up room, obviously. That could be devoted to defenses. Let's see if you have clan castle guys. Good, you got clan castle guys. Always keep these guys in here. And level 5 barbarians, that's good for, or level 3. Good for you. I must say I'm not very impressed by this army. Level 100 barbarians, I mean, you can do it at the beginning, but you're quickly going to find that you're going to have some issues, especially with mortars will be splashing it a lot, and wizard towers. I suggest starting to throw in some archers and goblins into the mix. That's a good start. And then maybe you can experiment with giants later on. Just a tip that you'll find for later is you're going to need to diversify your army. Beyond that, your mortar's nicely placed in the center. Defenses are okay. I'm glad you're still upgrading these. They're not bad for your level, that is. And then finally, I mentioned this at the beginning, you're going to want all of your little buildings around the outside as close to the walls as possible. So you want that so that any attacking units, they can't attack right over the side. So what you have here is the spawn area is actually doing a very good job. So I'll outline the spawn area right here, but you've pushed back the spawn area very far from your walls. And it's an important factor, but much more important, actually, is slowing down the units. but more than that, just slowing them down once they're within range of the defenses. For example, if I deploy an archer right here, they would just attack these gold mines for free and not take any return fire from this archer tower. Instead, if you put these gold mines here and here next to the walls, I could not attack the archer tower. I could not attack the gold mines without the archer tower firing back. So yes, that's some good tips for you, Anthony, and I think a lot of people can learn from this, both lower levels in Town Hall 5, as well as some older guys. They need the reminders. Okay, Anthony, good job, and let's move on to the next base. Okay, we got Ben's 19 here. Let's see. So you have balloons in your army. I see that right away. That's a good army a good army thing to use at this level. They become a lot less effective at higher levels or higher trophy counts, just because you'll find that pretty much everyone will have air defenses, and that makes them pretty worthless. But use them while you can, but be ready to ditch them when they're being less effective later on. I can tell you got a lot of gold in these storages. You got 56,000 in this one, and 56,000 in that one. Level 7, level 7. That makes sense. It evenly splits it if you weren't aware. Where are your elixir collectors? Oh, all spread out. Well, that's that. That makes sense. As to why they're missing, at least. Same advice as for, who was it? Anthony. Is going to be put all those buildings around your walls to slow down enemies once they're nearby. You do only have a few members in your clan, as you mentioned, 5 members in your clan, of which you're one of them, but do try to request troops and keep full. It's hard with smaller clans because not always people will be on, but yeah, having clan guys only helps. Let's see, upgrading your lab, that's good. I like to see that. Let's see what level these units are. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely work on your unit upgrades some more. I like that archers are up, though. Goblins... well, here's my sort of policy on unit upgrading. Basically, you want to upgrade whatever you use most often first. So, I don't really know what your favorite units are, but it looks like, just from this army composition, archers are probably one of them, and giants are probably one of them. So, probably upgrade your giants before doing your goblins. Maybe you used to use mass goblin or something, so that would make more sense. Pretty much all units upgrades are worth it at one point or another, but you might want to delay certain ones. Barbarian is always a good one to start. Archer's probably the best one. Unfortunately, it gets pretty expensive, especially at like 4 and 5, so higher levels watching this video. Yeah, it's hard, but just try to work your way up to it. You have been on recently, I can tell, because these resource collectors only have a couple hours worth of uncollected resources. Looks like only about 4 hours. So that's good. 3 or 4 hours, yeah. Mortars in the center of the base, that's good as well. One thing is some of your defense are getting a little spread out. This cannon up here sort of out on its own. As you can see that, like, if I attacked this cannon with archers, this would not be able to help, this would not be able to help, this would not be able to help. All of them are too far away. An important factor is keeping your defenses so they're within range of one another to protect each other. Beyond that, I think you're, sorry about the lag, guys. I'll just wait until it ends. Jitter, 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 jitter. Okay, there we go. One thing about the walls is you should probably redistribute your walls to be more evenly done in the center of your base. So like if you split your base right down right here with walls, or maybe like some jagged line across here, that would be better than your current system, because it would mean that like these current ones out here, they'll often get attacked by archers, whereas things in the middle, they would be giants targets primarily. But if you just have walls going all through the middle, it will really slow down giants. Beyond that, just like I said at the very beginning, put stuff right around the corners. You can put a couple things in the corners, like I noticed you have builders' huts as well, and that's good for preventing getting 3-starred, but I would say that's, don't bother doing like 2 or so buildings in the corners for that reason. Okay then, thank you very much for submitting your base, Ben's 19. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, we got Joe65 with some dollar symbols and parentheses here. Okay, so he's in the Locust clan. Let's see what's up here. I do recognize this base. I did have a friend who made a base like this. I'm not sure if he posted online or he got it from someone else because I do see this fairly regularly. It's these walls down here make it pretty distinctive. A lot of people like to put bombs and traps in them, so if you're ever attacking a base like this, be careful about that. You also have a spot for like spring traps, like right here. Let's see, where else would traps be? You'll have them in that hole and like down there in the bottom, possibly. A good spot for a bomb would be right out here. Not sure if you have one there. If you don't, it's a good one because goblins or barbarians running past from the mine to the collector, from the collector to the mine, they'll hit it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good base. You've got your walls nicely upgraded. You are Town Hall 5 still. I'm trying to think of, there's a couple things you could do better. I would, for sure, when I'm upgrading things like this archer tower, I'd kick them out at the walls or upgrade another defense temporarily. So maybe this cannon would get this better spot where this archer tower is while it's being upgraded. There's some other stuff like I do like how you keep your storages across from one another. It makes them harder to attack, and I like that. But you do have a lot of resources right now, so you try to always spend as many resources as possible. Basically, it's sort of interesting that your storages are all the way up to level 9 already for both of them. Probably unnecessary to get them up so fast and so high level already. You just don't need that much storage, quite simply. This level Town Hall 5 base has more storage capabilities than my, well, it has equal and Elixir capabilities, but it's just, like, quite not needed, basically, as my level Town Hall 6 base, which is going on 7 now at this point. Yeah. You also have a couple open spots, like this archer tower could move in a little bit. It won't save you any walls, but it could, it just keeps stuff tighter to one another, so, it hits it if like something attacking from the top left, like this will be better able to cover the defenses over there when a giant gets within range and starts smacking on them. You might also have spring traps or other bombs in the holes here, but that'd be an okay spot for them, I guess. But it would depend if they're giants that are going after them or not. Spring traps in there would be effective. Overall, you don't have any like super obvious mistakes like the other people. I will point out one interesting feature of this base is this wall out here. This means that any units placed on the far side of the wall will funnel around it. This is great for any splash damage buildings that you have. So your mortar. Your wizard tower is too far away to take advantage of this, but your mortar's not. It would be more effective if it was moved over and down a little bit. So like it'd start here and end here. That would make it a little bit more effective as a funneling wall. This funneling wall down here is also very effective with this wizard tower, just keeping any infantry that come in grouped up together. These buttress walls on the end of it, they aren't very useful while they're there. I would probably move them somewhere else, just because you probably won't have anyone who will attack into that. I mean, it's possible someone would use a wall breaker to attack this wall, and then another wall breaker to attack into the inner wall, but I consider that pretty unlikely. But maybe this has happened in the past, that's why you've got it there. Overall, this is a pretty good base. I would like to see you upgrade your air defense soon. That's just one thing that's good to do. But beyond that, your stuff's very high level. These archer towers are maxed out. These cannons are maxed out. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Wizard is level 2. That's an expensive upgrade to get. Good job with that. Yeah, very good job. Looks like you're about ready to move on to Town Hall level 6. And good job with the defenses, Joe. Okay, here we are with Mini Smasher 311. Okay, so you are also Town Hall level 5. Let's see here. Your defenses are fairly well up. The cannons need one more level. Archer towers need one more level. Mortar could be a little higher. Okay, I take it back. Basically, everything could be one level higher. So maybe you just got here. Let's see, though. Same thing as before. You do a great job at doing a very large spawn denied area, but you do a poor job at actually defending the defenses. You want these to be tight against the walls. All of these resource buildings, the lab, etc. Let's see if you got troops in your clan castle. You do. That's good. Wall breakers, interestingly enough, do deploy and will detonate on enemies, but they will do almost no damage because wall breakers, most of their damage comes from this bonus of, I think it's 40x per walls, and when they're not attacking walls, they don't get that 40x. It might be 20x, can't really remember. But yeah, basically they won't be too effective, so... But the goblins and archers and barbarians, those are all pretty valid alternatives to wall breakers. So I would generally ask for archers. Let's see here. I do like your walls and your wall upgrading strategy. You do a very good job, the best of all the bases we've seen so far, of isolating your defenses in different walls. So I think you do definitely do a really good job of putting that stuff here. And you do have a note here. You say, I have trapped within my walls and I'm planning on upgrading the town hall, and I took your advice about daisy chaining the buildings. Well, the daisy chaining the buildings, it would be a lot more effective if they were tighter together, and they will be tighter together if you put them against the walls, so I would say you could improve that a lot. For anyone who's not aware of what he's talking about, the daisy chaining, well, you want the stuff to be anything outside the walls you should have touching each other or close to touching as possible, and then anything that will attack will just daisy chain from one onto the next without breaking through the walls. So you'll notice barbarians and goblins will do this a lot, as well as any higher level units that also attack any, just like barbarians. So dragons and P.I.K.A.s will also do it. And what they'll do is they'll just keep going along outside your walls, attacking your buildings out there without attacking in towards the center. Looks like you've been online very recently. Yep, about an hour ago, so that's good for that. Everyone who I looked at on this subscriber review has been online recently. This is definitely going to get the award for the best base that I've seen so far in this Town Hall level. Your mortars are in the center, your wizard tower is centralized, your compartments are very well done, your walls are both upgraded fairly well, and they are, the ones that are the highest level are the segments in between. The next walls you should upgrade, as you probably know, are segments like this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, and then probably, okay, I guess those aren't really corners, those are all junctions right there, but then actual corners like here, 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 blah, 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 blah. Also, the buttress wall out here is probably a good candidate if it ever gets attacked. It'd probably get attacked by people trying to break into the mortar section, so yeah. I do like this. Just move in the walls from move in the buildings from outside, and you'll be great. Looks like you also probably have, you don't have stuff in the corners except for the army camps. If you need more things to put around the outside, you can use army camps as well. But these things, these don't have as many hit points as army camps. Then that goes for all buildings, not just the barracks that I pulled up, for example. But they're tighter fitting together, so they're generally better. Especially for daisy chaining, actually. Army camps are not great for daisy chaining just because how big they are. Well, okay, that's, guys, is going to wrap up this subscriber base review. I do have a couple announcements to make. First is, if you did submit your base a while ago, please resubmit it. Not just because like I've lost your application or something, because I still have them all. But what's happened is a lot of you, when I go to look at the older ones, a lot of you have changed clans, or whatever you typed out is no longer valid because like the number of people in the clan has changed, or they changed their flag. Even if I was looking at someone who submitted their base like in the last day, and you've already left your clan. It's like, really? Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. It makes it really hard for me to find your base. Beyond that, some of the older ones you've also upgraded your town hall, so I don't have a problem just resubmit an application. And I'm more likely to pick from the bottom ones which you submitted recently. So I know that's sort of unfair if people have been waiting longer, but just resubmit it. And I know I'm sort of encouraging you guys to spam my thing, so don't submit it more than probably once every 3 days. But yeah, you can resubmit. Finally, if you want to submit an application, this application link is in the description of this video. Don't bother putting a comment in, because I will never select you if you put a comment in. Likewise, don't send me a private message on any of the websites that I'm on. Another thing, that if you want your base to be reviewed, probably the best thing you can possibly do is hop over to Reddit. It's in the description of this video. There's a big button that says submit a link to my base, or submit a link, and just click that. Upload a picture to any image hosting site, image imgur.com. Imgur is a great one. Just upload it there and then put the link in there. Put a relevant title in, like, hey, I'm a town hall, whatever, looking for advice, or hey, I just upgraded to here, looking for advice. And people will rate your base, and I will rate your people's bases on there as well. You'll probably get a much faster response and from a lot more people than just hoping that I get a chance to review your base. I know a lot of you do like to be on video though, so okay guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys learned something, and thank you everyone who submitted their base, and if I didn't pick you, hope to get you next time. Have a great day, guys.